Hi everyone, it's Carla here from Cancard. I'm just getting in touch with a little bit of an update. Um, we were due to launch on the 1st of November, but unfortunately, during the past couple of weeks, I've had some really significant health issues which have dragged the project behind a little bit. So I am sorry to announce that we will be delaying for a couple of weeks, just while we catch up. Obviously, we're all volunteers and we've all got chronic health issues, so I'm really hoping that the community understands that some of this has been completely unavoidable. I am kind of back on my feet and attempting to fight fit, and things are going really well. So the good news is that we are prepping still for a November launch. We're pitching for a 30th of November launch, so that people can start applying for Cancard then. We are working really hard with the web developers at Veracity who build health databases, as that's what they do. They work with the NHS, they work with Pfizer, they work with some incredible companies, and they are the UK's best providers in terms of keeping everybody's data secure, things like names and email addresses and things like that, in line with GDPR. But we're also extending some additional security measures so that people can feel comfortable. We're working on a process to self-certify or self-evidence your condition, because we hear you when you say that there are some issues in communicating with your GP. We also know that in some areas there is still blocks on accessing mental health services if you have the fact that you're a cannabis consumer on your medical records. And we wouldn't want anybody to be in a tricky situation in terms of accessing the healthcare that they need, just because they've applied for Cancard. So we're working on ways in which you can self-certify, and that process will be up and running. We're also working on a little app and getting some a solicitor's helpline set up for you guys. So there's going to be lots more resources than we originally planned. This is going to be, a bigger project, and we're listening to you and taking all of your comments and all of your messages on board, and we're trying to factor that in so that nobody gets left behind, nobody gets discriminated against because they fall outside of the box. We're trying to make the box as flexible as we can. We also have some news which hasn't been reported, in that we have a new police working group member. As you know, our police working group is quite weighty. We also have a new member who is the lead of the Drug Expert Witness Board. Now, in every force, they have a drugs expert who testifies in drug cases and who does things like work out how much that block of cocaine would be worth on the street and things like that. And they quite often get called into cannabis cases. And so we're really, really lucky and really pleased to let you all know that we have the Drug Expert Witness Board on side. And that will be really helpful if we have a patient who is, before we look to extend to cultivation, if we have a patient who is caught cultivating, or we have a patient who's in a tricky legal situation with anything but possession, as they will be really aware of Cancard. They're going to be involved in the finalising the design, but they're also extending a training package to every drugs expert witness so that they know that every person who has a Cancard should really legally be accessing their medication through a pharmacy, but is unable to do so. So that provides us with, even more layers of protection for the ifs and buts in these cases, which is incredible. And we're really, really grateful to the support, not only of the community, but also of the police and the MPs that have been brilliant, the doctors that have given us advice, the GDPR specialists who speak in a language that I can't understand. But more so than that, I'm really grateful for the community who've backed this, who've bravely shared their stories, who are coming on board to support us, and I really genuinely appreciate you all for that. So thank you. We'll make sure we're keeping you up to date. We're a really, really tiny team, so if you've sent a message, we will get to you. We're doing our best, but there's three of us volunteering, and you know that things can get a little bit crazy, but we're working on making sure that the communication is better and quicker for you. All right, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all keeping warm. It's very drizzly here in Brighton. I hope somebody's got some sun somewhere. Big love for now, and I'll come and update you all soon.